So standing in front of the shop, awesome. The sign is very hard to miss. Big red sign with white letters, and it says Khao Kaa Moo. That's the name of the dish. Khao rice. Kaa Moo is the fatty pork leg. It is a Phuket-style recipe, and Uncle Meng's shop here in Mae Hia is very well known, very popular. ร้านนี้เปิดมากกว่า40 ปีแล้วที่จริงผมพอใจมากกับปริมาตรที่ให้70 บาทไม่แพงมันที่จริงมันถูกจานเกือบกินไม่หมดครั้งแรกครั้งแรกขอบคุณมากขอบคุณมากครับยินดีที่ได้รู้จักครับเราดีใจที่ได้มาวันนี้ครับขอบคุณมากขอบคุณครับขอบคุณมากข้าวขาหมูธรรมดาเพิ่มใส่ไข่ข้าวขาหมูพิเศษเพิ่มไข่ด้วยข้าวขาหมูจัมโบ้เราจะสั่งเมนูนั้น and after that you can also order a full plate of pork just on its own so a very popular way is to order the pork with rice and then an extra entirely porky plate for you to share with your friends so you can get different sizes of that and look what I noticed on the menu เล็กกลางใหญ่ใหญ่กลางเล็ก you can actually practice your Thai with that and personal note I did practice a lot of Thai I learned so much Thai reading menus just like this Uncle Meng looks to have a great recipe for us for lunch today wow So I have these cups here in this big serving dish. This is going to be vinegar heavy, a little bit salty, a little bit spicy. The color of it though, you see, it's actually vinegar. I think there's some ginger in there too, I can smell it. Okay, the nam chim was the final step. Our food is ready. See you at the table. Oh man, here we go. ขอบคุณมากขอบคุณมากครับ Yes. Oh man. Wherever you are in the world today, I hope you feel confident and happy to simply be at home, to be where you are, to be happy in your own skin. I'm noticing this month that confidence is such a blessing, such a gift. So I'm home. Actually, our house is literally walking distance that direction. And it's so good to just hang out with you and have lunch like this together today. So for me, these smells are something so comforting. The sunshine right now, it's very hot. I live in Thailand, but I love it. The rains have stopped. It's the end of the rainy season. Now getting into Thai winter. This is a great lunch to have with you. Khao Kaa Moo is definitely one of the top Thai foods you have to know about before planning a trip to Thailand. So the dish is Chinese in origin, but Thailand has their own version. I've actually ordered the two things separate, so the rice and the meat. The meat is kaa moo, which is the pork leg, and then the rice is the khao. So you separate them, or you can get this one. The jumbo is also the size that I ordered, so you can have these two different styles. I got both of them. Lee has her own plate, so there's a lot of food here. Let's dig in. Cilantro on the top. So that's the pork skin from the leg. So you see it's like really fatty, really malleable, especially when it's in your mouth. Oh my gosh, so hungry looking at that. Just look at that gelatinous, gorgeous texture. Oh, and you see the thick stew, all those Chinese 5-spice just waiting. Oh, it smells so good. I think I'm gonna start with this first because this is really the standard order. Khao Kaa Moo, you walk in, you say those 3 words, this is what you're gonna get. They serve it with eggs like this. They serve it with pickled veg, just like that. Oh, you cannot forget the nam chim. So I'm gonna take a spoon of that, wonderfully full of garlic, vinegar, some chilies, but it's not very spicy actually. We can be hopeful. But yeah, it's more about the sourness to cut all of that fatty pork. Let me tell you, it smells delightful. The cilantro is just like pretty to look at, just some greenery on top. Man, and that sauce, it's almost like slightly gelatinous. Yeah, because so much of the pork skin. Look at all that fat on that one. Oh man. So the rice is basically just soaked with all that juice. So you don't need to pick and choose down there. But the first bite of pork, I don't know. Is there a strategy to that? deep sweetness. I'm so pleasantly surprised. The pork is really chewy. So it's almost like, so it's not all from the pork leg then. There's like another side, another cut of pork that they're using because it's so awesomely chewy, but then the fat is so awesomely gooey. Nice, those rhyme. The rice is soft, it's aromatic, but also coming through are the smells of those Chinese five spice, like the star anise, the Chinese cardamom, the cinnamon, it's in there. And then it is sweet, there is sugar in this for sure. So once you get some of that richness building, on the other side of the plate here are the pickled veg. Just that small amount of sauce is not quite enough to cut through all that fat, so the pickled veg comes in handy right here. Oh yes, it does. So that's mustard greens, or sometimes they mix cabbage, Chinese kale, mustard greens, they pickle them. But it's not like falling apart, they're not like a mush. The stock has really nice texture, you can crunch on that. And I would say what it actually allows you to do is just keep eating quickly, mellowing out when you get a mouthful of rice. There's still a lot of flavor though, because it's just imbibed with all that juice running down from above. But then you do have some sourness, so it's not overly rich, so you can just keep going. Lee, how do they make this chicken egg? It's so pretty, but I actually don't know how to make it. Some other dishes feature like a super soft boiled egg. This one's like hard. And I was so focused over here, I didn't see the freshness right here. Garlic. Chili, cheers. Whoa, fresh garlic is as spicy as a chili. And now the flavor is complete. And you can just ride that wave until the plate has no more to give. Very bright, nicely sour. So I'm having to talk while I eat this, to share, to describe the details, which is fun. I like doing it. But actually you can get into a rhythm, like 1, 2, 3, hit. You can kind of just like keep riding this wave of these different types of flavor that this single recipe has to offer, and you can just smash it. There is a reason that this recipe works as like one of the ultimate street foods of Thailand. It just has everything. It has the massive flavor, it has the fattiness, the richness, but it also has the vibe to go with it. I mean, it's just a huge pork leg just sitting on a chopping block. Chop it up, slap it on some white rice, get some sour, some spicy stuff to go on the side, and then just like grab a stool right on the roadside. It's cool, we can have this super heavy, rich, awesome street food recipe in a quiet place. We can make a video, but you can see, and you can also learn for when you come here. This is one of Thailand's best street foods, just the full package. Khao Kaa Moo. I've said it many times, so you don't forget. And if you were curious, is it as jiggly as it looks? Oh yes, it is. I had to go for one bite like that, right? Enjoy it. Savor it, Joel. Perfect dish. Wow. Words are starting to fail me. It's just a world of flavor right now. But Lee just took her first bite. Let's check in. How is that?
More than first bite. Super sweet.
That is.
Super rich. But when you have it once for a long time, it's yummy.
Yeah, exactly.
Every day, I cannot eat that every day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is a rich one. And it is very sweet. But yeah, have we even had this even one time this year? I think.
But in Chinese, we believe the kaa the fat is very good for ladies' beauty.
Oh, that is a recommendation and a half.
A lot of protein.
Yeah. Collagen.
Also the pork toaster are more expensive than other pork.
Oh, trotter. Good memory, you. Trotter. Pork trotter.
Yeah. It's more expensive than other pork. It's very funny. Chicken feet,
Yeah.
duck feet, pork feet are more expensive than
That's
another.
true.
But duck lip is the most expensive.
Duck
I think.
lips. Some real philosophy there. I appreciate that. Thank you. So now on the side plate, just imagine that I have finished my jumbo, or I just want a specific cut, like this right here. So I am actually looking for a more lean piece, so I can keep enjoying all my rice, but not so much pork skin. So right here I have that piece. So it's good that we ordered this extra plate. Got some more meat, and then maybe, I don't know, I am trying to keep some mind on training, but the fattiness like this, it's not my favorite part, but I do love the rice and love with that meat. So ordering an extra plate like this, for me, is awesome. So by the way, the price of this will usually be just about the same price as the full dish. Of course, they'll give you a little bit less meat, but at this restaurant, this was 80. This is 70, so the jumbo, so the normal size is actually 50. 50, 60, and then I got the biggest size, 70. This one is the medium size, so 80. So it's not like to order just the pure meat, you need to start thinking of like 400 baht, 500 baht. No, the prices are still really reasonable for that side plate of meat. So yeah, if you're here, don't hesitate. Enjoy. Follow your heart. In this situation, you can follow your heart. And then, just not to let this beautiful, soft-looking, nice white rice go to waste. I ordered it so you can see really how the process is of ordering this dish. This is basically one way to do it. This is another way. On the street, I would say this is the more common because it's more cost-effective and it's actually smaller space. So if you have a tiny table, maybe you can only fit this. But if you come with friends and you have a lunch to enjoy, yeah, you'll get extras of both. So you can take some more white rice, add it to your plate, save some of that, share with a friend. Yeah, just take your own favorite cut. Things could get pretty competitive over here on the side plate. It's like, who's first to finish their first plate and then start looking at that. But yeah. I think I've eaten 6 or 7 of these. Fire is raging. Fattiness cut successfully. Keep going. Those chilies really do their job. Actually, Lee is talking about some real key differences in like East-West food philosophy. So this restaurant is not like an extra part that someone is making their restaurant just kind of serving like a side cut. No, this pork leg is like a higher level. The sirloin or the rib, I would say, is equal. You think of, the ribs, they're the most expensive part, or the prime rib, right? A good pork leg could easily be sold for the same price as the prime rib. I don't actually know much about pork. Is there a prime rib? Definitely. Here in Asia, that's not the most expensive part of the animal. We can just agree to that. Okay, I've got about, 10 more bites. I am sweating, but I'm in the home stretch. Okay, that cannot come from the pork leg.
Yeah.
Wow. So legs have a lot of muscle too.
You normally you eat here. The one they sell is here.
Oh.
So you only
Yes.
eat like this
Okay.
part. They have only this part.
Oh, okay. So there's some other recipe that will have the foot available with
Yeah.
the cup. It'll be the full leg.
Yeah.
But this is actually like the thigh,
Because
the big leg.
Yeah, because normally when I buy, you only eat the feet. You never eat that. So this called 猪脚饭, now called 猪蹄饭.
Even that is is very good to talk about because it shows the difference between West and East. Like for sure in the West, they would just throw the foot away and then maybe just use the thigh. So see, I'm thinking leg, I'm just thinking of the thigh. Yeah. Well. Hey everyone, I almost feel bad that I've been kind of leaving out sort of some of the new places we could be visiting. I've been sinking in to a few delicious ruts, I'll tell you. But they are in fact sinking into a rut, you know, just doing the same thing again and again. And now I'm kicking off one new series right here with Thai food, classic, authentic Thai recipes, the best that I can find. And all of them are going to be from right here, downtown Chiang Mai.